You might think breakfast is the first step in managing blood sugar, but what you do before that may matter even more. Each morning, your body wakes up in a fasted state, and those first 15 minutes are crucial. They can either help stabilize your glucose or send it soaring. The good news? You don't need medication, gym membership, or expensive supplements. Just a simple science-backed habit you can do right at home. And for seniors over 60, it might be the easiest and most effective way to lower blood sugar before you even take your first bite. Each morning, before you eat anything, your body is already hard at work. While you're still in bed, your system is transitioning from a restful, overnight fast into a new day. And during this time, something important happens that most people never notice. Your blood sugar naturally rises. This rise is due to what's known as fasting glucose, the level of sugar in your blood when you haven't eaten for 8 to 12 hours. In healthy individuals, this level should remain relatively stable. But for many seniors, especially those dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, fasting glucose can creep higher than normal, setting the stage for unstable energy and poor blood sugar control throughout the day. One of the major reasons this happens is a hormonal shift called the dawn phenomenon. As the sun rises, your body starts preparing to wake up. Cortisol and other hormones increase, and your liver responds by releasing stored glucose into your bloodstream. It's your body's way of giving you quick energy to get going. But if your insulin isn't working efficiently, that sugar doesn't get absorbed into your cells. Instead, it builds up in your blood, causing morning blood sugar spikes. This matters even more for seniors because as we age, insulin sensitivity naturally declines. That means the same amount of insulin your body used to produce at 40 may not be enough at 60 or 70 to keep blood sugar in check. When insulin resistance increases, the glucose from that early morning liver dump has nowhere to go. That's why many seniors find that even before breakfast, their blood sugar levels are already higher than they'd like. Here's the hopeful part. What you do right after waking up can reset this entire process. That window, those first 15 to 30 minutes, is when your body is most responsive to simple changes. A little movement, a certain drink, or even controlled breathing can help your body use up that extra glucose, bring your levels down, and set the tone for steady energy all day long. It's not about doing something intense or overwhelming. It's about using your body's own rhythm to your advantage. The morning spike isn't a mistake. It's just a signal that your body is trying to help. By gently activating your muscles or nudging your metabolism in the right direction, you help insulin do its job more effectively, without medication, and without waiting until symptoms get worse. So what's the one thing you can do before breakfast that has a powerful impact on your blood sugar, especially if you're over 60? It's not a pill, a powder, or a special food. It's something incredibly simple. Light movement. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle walking or stretching before breakfast can significantly improve your body's ability to manage glucose for the rest of the day. And this isn't just feel-good advice, it's backed by science. Multiple studies have shown that moving before meals, even lightly, can reduce the size of blood sugar spikes that normally occur after eating. In fact, one study found that a short walk before breakfast reduced post-meal glucose levels by up to 15%. Another study in older adults revealed that even seated movements helped stabilize their blood sugar after meals. But how exactly does this work? When you move your muscles, even in light activity like walking, they start pulling glucose from the bloodstream directly without waiting for insulin to tell them to do so. It's like opening an extra door for sugar to enter your cells. For seniors who are often insulin resistant, this is huge. Your muscles don't need a signal. They just use the sugar for fuel. That means lower blood sugar, better energy, and less stress on your pancreas. Beyond just lowering glucose, this kind of movement wakes up your mitochondria, the little powerhouses in your cells that create energy. When you stimulate them with gentle activity in the morning, they become more efficient throughout the day. That means you feel more alert, have steadier energy, and may even reduce fatigue and brain fog, which are often linked to unstable blood sugar. Light walking also improves blood circulation, especially after hours of stillness while sleeping. It helps oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and brain more efficiently. And believe it or not, it even starts to prime your digestive system, activating your core, moving your diaphragm, and preparing your gut to handle the incoming meal more smoothly. Now, if you're thinking, I can't walk much or I have joint pain, don't worry. This habit is adaptable for everyone. If walking isn't an option, try seated leg marches, just sitting in a chair and marching your legs up and down for 5 minutes. You can also do wall push-ups or arm circles while seated or standing. Even just raising your knees slowly while holding onto a counter can activate the same muscle groups. The goal isn't to sweat. It's simply to signal to your body that it's time to use energy, not store it. You're helping your system shift from overnight storage mode into an active, balanced state. And by doing that before you eat anything, you set yourself up for a smoother insulin response when food does arrive. Think of this as your body's natural medicine. No side effects, no prescription, just a few mindful minutes of movement that could lower your blood sugar, improve your energy, and change the way your whole day feels, starting tomorrow morning. Alongside light movement, there's another simple habit you can add to your morning routine that may help lower your blood sugar even further. Drinking warm water with either fresh lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. It might sound too easy to be effective, but this small addition has surprising benefits, especially for those over 60 managing elevated glucose levels. Warm water helps wake up your digestive system after hours of rest, but it's the lemon or apple cider vinegar that really makes a difference. Both are rich in natural acids and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and lower fasting blood sugar. Lemon contains vitamin C and flavonoids that support liver detoxification and blood vessel health. Apple cider vinegar, on the other hand, has acetic acid, which slows down the digestion of starches, meaning your blood sugar won't spike as sharply after your first meal. Studies have shown that just 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, when taken before meals, can lead to a 4 to 6% drop in fasting glucose. And many people report feeling less bloated, more energized, and more balanced when starting their day with this drink. It's also incredibly easy to prepare. Here's a simple recipe. Warm up a cup of water, not boiling, just warm enough to drink comfortably. Then, squeeze in half a lemon or add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, preferably raw and unfiltered. Stir, sip slowly, and wait 15 to 30 minutes before eating breakfast. That short window allows the drink to activate your metabolism and prep your digestive system. Of course, some people may find the taste sharp or worry about stomach sensitivity. If that's the case, try diluting it more, starting with half the vinegar or using a straw to protect your teeth. And if you're taking medications, especially for blood pressure or diabetes, it's a good idea to check with your doctor before adding apple cider vinegar daily, just to be safe. This habit isn't mandatory, but when paired with light movement, it can give your morning routine an extra edge in balancing blood sugar naturally and gently, all before your first bite of food. Every morning, your body releases a powerful hormone called cortisol. Often labeled the stress hormone, cortisol isn't always a bad thing, especially in the morning. In fact, it plays a crucial role in helping you wake up, feel alert, and mobilize energy. As the sun rises, cortisol naturally peaks, signaling your liver to release stored glucose into your bloodstream, so your body has the fuel it needs to get moving. This process is normal and healthy if your body uses that glucose. But here's the catch. If you wake up and stay sedentary, lying in bed, scrolling your phone, or sitting still for too long, that glucose is nowhere to go. It just builds up in your bloodstream, leading to higher blood sugar levels before you've even eaten a single bite. Over time, this can set the stage for insulin resistance, fatigue, and sluggish metabolism. This is particularly important for seniors, because as we age, the body's natural cortisol rhythm can become less responsive. Many older adults experience a delayed or flattened cortisol curve, meaning cortisol either doesn't spike strongly in the morning or it stays elevated longer than it should. In both cases, the result is the same. Glucose builds up, insulin becomes less effective, and energy feels drained before the day even starts. That's where light movement becomes even more valuable. A few minutes of gentle walking, stretching, or deep breathing can help burn off the excess glucose released by cortisol and bring your blood sugar back down to a healthy level. It also signals to your body, "I'm up and active. Use this energy now," which helps rebalance the hormonal rhythm for the rest of the day. By simply understanding and respecting how cortisol works in the morning, you gain a powerful tool. You're not fighting your body, you're working with it. And by moving just a little after waking, you help your system use what it's already producing, naturally lowering your blood sugar and jump-starting your energy for the day ahead. Beyond light movement and a natural drink, there are a few more simple techniques you can add to your morning routine that can help balance blood sugar without raising stress or relying on food. These strategies are gentle, natural, and especially helpful for seniors who want to wake up the body's systems in a calm, glucose-friendly way. The first is deep breathing, specifically a method called box breathing. It's simple. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. Repeating this for just a few minutes helps lower cortisol and activates your parasympathetic nervous system, also known as the rest and digest mode. Why does this matter? Because when your body is in a relaxed state, glucose levels naturally drop, and insulin works more effectively. Starting your day with deep breathing doesn't just calm your mind. It gives your body a signal that it's safe, stable, and doesn't need to spike blood sugar in defense. Another powerful technique is exposure to natural sunlight within the first hour of waking. Just stepping outside for 5 to 10 minutes helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which plays a key role in managing insulin production and energy balance. Sunlight helps your body produce serotonin and dopamine, which elevate mood and alertness, and also signal your body when to produce and stop producing cortisol. Seniors often struggle with disrupted sleep-wake cycles, which can worsen blood sugar control. Morning light is one of the easiest ways to gently reset that internal clock and stabilize energy throughout the day. Lastly, consider adding a cold splash of water to your face, or, if you're comfortable, a quick cool shower. This isn't about shock therapy, it's about activating your metabolism. When cold water hits your skin, it stimulates a response called thermogenesis, where your body starts burning stored fuel, including glucose, to warm up. It also gives a natural boost to alertness and blood circulation without needing caffeine or sugar. These morning techniques are optional but powerful. They don't take long, they don't cost anything, and they don't spike glucose. Instead, they gently wake up your nervous system, support hormone balance, and help your body get ready for the day with calm, control, and steady blood sugar. As we age, our bodies naturally go through changes that can make blood sugar management more challenging. One of the most common shifts is increased insulin resistance, where your cells don't respond to insulin as effectively as they once did. This makes it harder for your body to clear sugar from the bloodstream, especially in the morning when fasting glucose is already higher. Another factor is loss of muscle mass, which plays a critical role in using up glucose. Muscles are one of the body's biggest glucose sinks, and when they shrink with age, blood sugar can remain elevated longer than it should. But here's the good news. Seniors don't need intense workouts or complicated routines to make a difference. What matters more is consistency and timing. Gentle movement, done before breakfast, takes advantage of your body's natural hormone rhythms and glucose shifts. That means even a short, low-impact activity like walking around the house or doing seated stretches can help your muscles absorb more glucose and reduce the burden on your insulin. In fact, many older adults who've tried this simple pre-breakfast routine report feeling clearer, more energized, and less stiff in the mornings. One woman in her late 60s shared how just 5 minutes of marching in place and sipping lemon water helped her not only lower her morning blood sugar by 10 to 15 points, but also reduced her morning joint stiffness, something that used to keep her from even enjoying breakfast comfortably. Others notice fewer mid-morning energy crashes, less brain fog, and even improved digestion when they stick to this gentle habit. It's not about pushing your limits. It's about helping your body do what it already wants to do. Use energy efficiently and stay balanced. For seniors, This routine works because it's simple, flexible, and tailored to how the aging body functions. It honors the reality of slowed metabolism and changing hormones, while offering an easy, natural way to regain control, without needing to overhaul your life or hit the gym. It's proof that small, intentional steps can make a big impact, especially when taken at the right time of day. The beauty of this morning routine isn't just in how simple it is, it's in how strongly science backs it up. Researchers have been studying the impact of timing, movement, and natural habits on blood sugar, and the results are both encouraging and powerful, especially for seniors. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that just 10 minutes of light walking before meals led to an average of 12% lower fasting glucose levels in older adults. The participants didn't do intense workouts, just gentle walking around their home or yard. What's important is that they did it before eating, which helped their muscles absorb more glucose and reduce the typical post-meal blood sugar spike that many seniors struggle with. Another study looked at the effects of apple cider vinegar taken before meals. The results were striking. People who drank 1 to 2 tablespoons of vinegar in water 15 to 30 minutes before eating saw their post-meal glucose levels drop by up to 20%. That's a dramatic difference, especially when compared to medication or more invasive options. The vinegar works by slowing the digestion of starches, so glucose enters the bloodstream more gradually, giving insulin more time to respond. Together, these studies show how timing and small habits, done at the right moment, can significantly improve blood sugar control. When you pair light movement with a natural drink, you're giving your body 2 powerful tools, one to help use glucose and another to slow down its entry into the bloodstream. These findings aren't just numbers, they're real solutions that work in real life. They're why a few simple morning actions, taken consistently, can create noticeable improvements in energy, blood sugar, and overall health. This is the science of working with your body, not against it. And for anyone over 60, it may be the most practical, low-effort way to start reclaiming balance, one morning at a time. While it's important to know what to do in the morning to lower blood sugar, it's just as critical to understand what not to do, especially if you're over 60 and working to stabilize your glucose levels. Some of the most common morning habits can actually spike your blood sugar before your day even begins, making it harder to regain control later on. One of the biggest mistakes is eating sugary cereals, white bread, or pastries right after waking up. These refined carbs digest quickly and flood your bloodstream with glucose at a time when your body is least sensitive to insulin. This leads to an early spike, followed by a crash, setting you up for cravings, fatigue, and instability for the rest of the day. Another common trap is drinking fruit juice on an empty stomach. Even though it might seem healthy, most juices, especially orange or apple, contain a large amount of sugar without the fiber that normally slows absorption. Drinking juice first thing causes a sharp rise in blood glucose, often before your body has even woken up metabolically. And perhaps one of the most overlooked mistakes is remaining sedentary, especially while checking your phone or sitting still for the first 30 minutes of the day. This lack of movement allows stress hormones like cortisol to linger and raises blood sugar naturally, without you even noticing. It also delays your body's transition into insulin sensitivity and energy use. By simply avoiding these common habits and replacing them with gentle movement, hydration, and calm focus, you're helping your body start the day from a place of balance rather than stress. Small changes can mean the difference between a spike and stability. Building a morning routine that supports healthy blood sugar doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be consistent. By creating a simple structure and repeating it daily, your body begins to respond more efficiently. Here's a sample routine that's easy to follow, especially for seniors, and requires no special equipment or expensive supplements. 1. Wake up gently. Avoid jumping out of bed or grabbing your phone immediately. Give yourself a calm start. 2. Begin with light stretching or a short 5 to 10 minute walk. This could be a walk around the house, some standing toe touches, or gentle leg swings. The goal is to activate your muscles and burn off the glucose released during the night. 3. After that, Drink a warm cup of lemon water or diluted apple cider vinegar. This helps hydrate your body, wake up digestion, and slow the release of glucose into your system. 4. Take a few minutes for deep breathing or box breathing. This lowers cortisol and gently shifts your nervous system into a calm, balanced state, perfect for blood sugar regulation. 5. Then, wait 20 to 30 minutes before eating breakfast. Give your body time to settle into a rhythm before introducing food. To make this routine stick, try habit stacking. Pair these habits with something you already do, like playing calming music, saying a morning prayer, or stepping outside into the sunlight. These small connections can turn your routine into a daily ritual. Over time, it becomes automatic, something your body looks forward to each morning, and something that sets the stage for better blood sugar and more stable energy throughout the day. This one habit might seem small, but it's a powerful shift in how your body starts the day. Before you eat, before you check your phone, just move a little, hydrate wisely, and breathe. Seniors who tried this for 30 days saw their energy soar and their numbers drop. Give it a try this week. Track your results and let us know what changed. And if this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. Let's make mornings the best time of day for your blood sugar and your life.